Hello, everyone. Today is Tuesday, September the 3rd, and we are calling this meeting to Budget and Finance to order, this meeting of Budget and Finance to order. Thank you for all of our committee members who are here. If you are on the committee, if you could please add your committee, put your yellow committee tag up, that would be very much appreciated. And before we get started, we have a very brief special announcement in the back. So I'm going to turn this over to Mr. John Honeysucker with Metro Water.
Good afternoon to the council. I want to first say thank you so much for the ongoing support that you have provided Waste Services, not just now, the former administration and current administration, the former council and current council. Without you, we would not be able to survive the way we have. So I just want you all to know sincerely from my heart, I really appreciate you because each time that we've reached out to you, you all have stepped up and come through for us, not just one time, multiple times. So thank you so much. And I want to thank the person that has always been a great staff person and a support person, Ms. Sharon Smith, who is just always there for us at any time. So please, Sharon has just done a phenomenal job. As we transition over the powers to be, I would like to introduce today Director Tracy Thurman, who is the new Waste Services Director. She comes highly acclaimed, and she is a phenomenal person, lady, friend, mother, sister, spouse. So with that being said, Director Thurman.
Thank you all. It's very nice getting to meet everyone today, and I look forward to working with you all. I come via Lexington, Kentucky. I was over there Waste Services for 10 years and had over 23 years in government. But, Nashville's always like home. I graduated from Belmont. So, it was time to get back here and finish life out here. So I look forward to working for this community and serving you. And if I can be of any assistance at all, please reach out. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so very much. And now we'll go ahead and go into our meeting. We do have our public comment period. We did not have anyone sign up for public comment, so we will go ahead and go right into our agenda. For our proposed consent agenda, we have everything on the consent agenda with the exception of RS 2024-685, RS 2024-686, and RS 2024-693. So I'm proposing that everything else is on the consent agenda. Does anyone have anything that they would like to pull off of the consent agenda? All right, seeing none. I'll go ahead and start reading the captions. RS 2024-683, Porterfield, Evans, Soror, and others appropriates a total of $200,000 from the juvenile court to various nonprofit organizations selected to receive community partnership funds grants. RS 2024-687, Bradford, Porterfield, Evans, and others approves the First Amendment to the lease agreement between the Metropolitan Government and Nashville Metropolitan LLC for the office space at 1281 Murfreesboro Pike, Nashville, Tennessee. RS 2024-688, Porterfield, Welsh, Ewing, and others accepts a grant from the National Public Library Foundation and the National Public Library to fund a program manager position to help supervise the Nashville After Zone Alliance, or NASA, programs, capacity building, and grant management that focuses on integration of Nashville's vision for holistic youth development. RS 2024-689, Porterfield, Welsh, Ewing, and others accepts a grant from the National Public Library Foundation to the National Public Library to fund Studio NPL outreach coordinator position that encompasses outreach with the community and partnering with various Studio NPL programs, including STEM and mobile maker program partners. RS 2024-690, Porterfield, Soror, Welsh, and others accepts a Wishing Chair Productions grant from the National Public Library Foundation to the National Public Library to fund puppeteers to help with education outreach by providing puppet shows to daycare centers, elementary schools, and Head Start facilities. RS 2024-691, Porterfield, Soror, Welsh, and others accepts a grant from the National Public Library Foundation to the National Public Library to fund positions for education and literacy programs, including Bringing Books to Life, Adult Literacy, and Be Well at NPL. RS 2024-692, Porterfield authorizes the Metropolitan Department of Law to compromise and settle the property damage claim of Thielen S. Ramage against the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County in the amount of $18,689.93, with said amounts be paid out of the Self-Insured Liability Fund. RS 2024-694, Porterfield authorizes the Metropolitan Department of Law to compromise and settle the property damage claim of Erie Insurance as subrogate of Emma Manning against the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County in the amount of $31,937.71, with said amounts to be paid out of the Self-Insured Liability Fund, RS 2024-695. Coupon Porterfield, Parker, and Welsh supports the beautification of a noise barrier located at Mulberry Street and 6th Avenue South, and approving an application for a license agreement between NDOT and the State of Tennessee Department of Transportation, or TDOT, RS 2024-696, Porterfield, Parker, a resolution extending the license and franchise of Nashville Gas Company for an additional period, RS 2024-697, Porterfield, authorizes the Metropolitan Department of Law to compromise and settle the property damage claim of Progressive Insurance as subrogate of Toby L. McMillan against the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County in the amount of $16,641.22, with said amount being paid out of the Self-Insured Liability Fund. Can I get a motion? Is there a second? Was there anything else that anyone wanted to pull off consent? My apologies. All right, seeing none, and since there is a motion on the floor, all in favor say aye. Any opposed, nay. Any abstentions or anyone not voting? Motion carries. 9 in favor, 0 against, 0 not voting. For the first item, not on consent, we have RS 2024-685 Porterfield appropriates a memorandum of understanding between the Metropolitan Board of Fair Commissioners and the Sports Authority regarding amendment of an agreement between the Sports Authority and Bell and Associates Construction LLC. Can I get a motion? Is there a second? It's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed, nay. Any abstentions or anyone not voting? Motion carries 9 in favor, 0 against, 0 not voting. RS 2024-686 Porterfield Gamble approves an intergovernmental license agreement between the Metropolitan Government and the United States of America to enter certain property located at 1414 County Hospital Road, owned by the Metropolitan Government for limited military training purposes. Can I get a motion? Is there a second? It's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed, nay. Any abstentions or anyone not voting? Motion carries 9 in favor, 0 against, 0 not voting. The next item is RS 2024-693 Porterfield, Evans, and Huffman approves an intergovernmental agreement between the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department and the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN, a bureau of the U.S. Department of the Treasury for direct electronic access to financial information collected pursuant to the reporting authority of the Bank Secrecy Act. Can I get a motion? Is there a second? It's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed, nay. Any abstentions or anyone not voting? Motion carries 9 in favor, 0 against, 0 not voting. The next item is BL 2024-468 Porterfield, an ordinance amending Metropolitan Code of Laws 2.24.250. Can I get a motion? Is there a second? It has been moved and properly seconded. We also have a substitute. Could someone move the substitute? Is there a second? It's been moved and properly seconded. Director Darby, will you explain the substitute, please?
Yes, the substitute essentially moves what is currently in section 250 up to section 240. 250 in the code talks about the selling of property, and 240 discusses the acquisition of property for the Metropolitan Government. And since this particular section that is at issue here is related to the acquisition of schools' properties, then it makes sense and it's appropriate to move it to section 240.
And thank you to Councilmember Allen for lifting that up in our last meeting. So duly noted. So thank you so much for lifting up that concern. Is there any discussion? Council Lady Allen, you are recognized.
I'll just thank y'all for humoring me and doing the work to make that happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Council Lady. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Any opposed, nay. Any abstentions or anyone not voting? Substitute passes 9 in favor, 0 against, 0 not voting. And now for the bill as substituted, which there's already a motion on the floor. Is there any discussion on the bill as substituted? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay. Any abstentions or anyone not voting? Motion carries, 9 in favor, 0 against, 0 not voting. BL 2024-476 Porterfield amends Chapter 2.112 of the Metropolitan Code of Laws regarding the membership of the Metropolitan National Arts Commission and the process for approving the criteria for awarding funds. Can I get a motion? Is there a second? It has been moved and properly seconded. Colleagues, as you all know, at our last meeting, I did let you all know that there was going to be a specially called meeting. We were able to get that specially called meeting scheduled for the 11th. So you all will see a notice to go out about that. But that meeting will be held on September the 11th at 4 p.m. right here in the chambers. Anyone is welcome. Obviously, anyone on Budget and Finance Committee is welcome to join us, but also anyone on the body that would like to attend is welcome. So I will be requesting a one-meeting deferral so that we can continue this conversation after the special call meeting. I heard a motion. Is there a second? It's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion on the one-meeting deferral? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed, nay. Any abstentions or anyone not voting? One meeting deferral passes, 9 in favor, 0 against, 0 not voting. We are now done with the agenda. We have just two very quick announcements. There will be a working group meeting tomorrow for the working group that Council Lady Toombs is heading up. And if you remember, that is the working group that is looking at our vacancies, so that when we're going through that budgetary process and we're looking at the number of vacancies that our departments have, that working group will be meeting tomorrow at tomorrow the 4th at 5 p.m. And Council Lady Toombs would like to invite anyone who would like to participate in that to please come and join us. Again, that will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. I just announced the special call meeting on the 11th. That will be at 4 p.m. You all will be receiving an email about that. Councilwoman Soror is still in the process of getting her committee meeting, her working group scheduled for the procurement working group. And then I believe Council Lady Allen may have some updates at a later date for her working group as well. Again, all are welcome to join those groups. Many hands make the work light, so we invite you all to come with us. And then the last announcement, obviously I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to serve you all again as your budget chair. So thank you to Vice Mayor for that opportunity. And we have to announce our vice chair by our next meeting, but I did want to go ahead and let you all know that I have asked Council Lady Toombs to serve in the capacity of vice chair again. So we're going to try to run it back. And with that, the meeting is adjourned. Thank you.